Hey everyone, welcome back to Shieldwall and thanks for watching. Today we're going to take a look at how to beat the Battle of Ilerda, which is the 7th mission in Shieldwall. So this strategy is actually, honestly, one of the more boring ones that I've done in Shieldwall so far. But it's effective. I've tried it several times and it's worked every time. So when you spawn, you're going to immediately run to B before the reinforcements that you spawn with get there. Now I run around this side of the fort so I can throw my pylum into them from the rear. It's important to get rid of this orange army. Actually taking the flag is irrelevant. We're just whittling down troops, which will come in handy later. Now once you have defeated the orange forces, run back to Fort A. Spawn as many militia as you can, and keep going down the hill here, across the bridge, and through the fields to get to E. Once again, holding E is not the plan. We're just capturing it, and then we are immediately going to head over to the fort at D. You'll notice the enemy troops are immediately dispatched from the city to recapture E. And we just run this way, avoiding them completely, and capturing D. Now once you capture D, you're going to immediately spawn 4 defenders for the wall. And you can fill out the rest of your militia, and you will head back to recapture E while you see the enemy forces are going back to the city. Now, as soon as you capture E this time, you're going to spawn some defenders here and head back to D, where you will notice Pompey's forces are now attacking the fort. Having 4 defenders on the wall really whittles down the number of troops that actually can make it inside the fort, and makes it really easy to clean up whoever is left. Once you defeat them, make sure you restock your 4 defenders on the walls, and as much militia as you can get. And now we enter the really, really boring phase of the game. For the next 15 to 20 minutes, we are just going to be defending D and E and amassing gold and upgrades. So we will want to immediately upgrade to a standard. And here comes Pompey's forces again. Just hold your troops where they are outside the fort. Let your defenders start picking them off. Chuck some pylum into them yourself. And then when they decide to charge, send your own troops in and just clean them up. We didn't lose a single troop this time. Now the second upgrade I like to get is a sign for your standard. I will choose gold because you can never have too much money in this game. As you can see, first two, standard, standard sign. This also gives you the benefit of experience when you win battles now, which you can trade in for other upgrades. Plus, as you can see, my gold has gone from 60 to 78, and then when I blow the horn, which I can do now, it goes up to 96 for a few seconds. May not seem like a lot, but over the course of 25-30 minutes, it adds up. As I said, this is not the most exciting strategy you're going to have in Shieldwall. It's a lot of hurry up and wait. I like to run back and forth between the flags sometimes, just for the change of scenery, and maybe it helps draw them out of the fort. I don't really know, but it's better than sitting around staring at the wall. Here I am, back at D. I plant my troops, and oh, apparently Pompey decided to come out and play. One thing that I like to do is stay on the flank and throw spears into them when my guys are fighting. You never want to get too close. And there we go. As you can see, we leveled up and can customize our standard. Now, I like to pour all of mine into melee damage and attack speed. Some people would tell you more gold is beneficial, but considering there is a lot of fighting and fighting and fighting on this level, any advantage you can get in combat is going to help you out. And here we are back at E. Waiting to see which way Pompey will come. I've also managed to accumulate 650 gold at this point, so I will come up to the top row here, and I'm gonna select next the limit of units to increase it from 20 to 25, select Spearman, and then go to Legionary. And Pompey's forces are coming out once again. So our job is to run over there. Hopefully our defenders slow them down enough. Now remember, every time you go into combat, to blow your horn to take advantage of that attack speed and melee damage upgrade. Yikes! Apparently his spearmen defeated my militia, but again it wasn't a big deal, because I am able to spawn some legionnaires here and mop up the forces. Now I think I'm going to also bump up my defenders to one more, so that there are 3 here at D. That puts one on the cart over by the other entrance, and will help slow them down even more. Keeps them distracted and bottled up over there, giving you a little extra second or two to get your guys into position. Blow the horn. Chuck spears into them from the side. Now it's also important to stop your troops from pursuing them. That is just an unnecessary waste. Yep, he's coming back for another wave. This time I like to upgrade the flag's protection aura and the healing aura. Since we're going to be fighting near our flags, it minimizes the damage your troops take and gives them extra boost to healing. Anything to give yourself a better chance in these battles. So between the upgrades to the attack speed and melee damage, the flag's healing aura, the reduction in melee damage, toss in some legionnaires, and you are in a very good position. Now you can see he failed twice at E, so now he's going for D. And there's a lot of bodies on the ground because of those defenders. And your guys can come in and mop up. Again, it's very important to keep your defenders stocked. Yep, and they're going back to E. Now every game plays out a little bit differently, so the number of battles you're going to be having during this period can vary greatly. The more battles the better, because you're reducing the amount of gold that they have stockpiled, and that will come in handy later. And another victory. And the next thing I like to upgrade to is the Standard Horn cooldown. The decrease of 30 seconds can be a lifesaver when you're facing multiple waves of attacks like this. Did I mention there's a lot of waiting? Yeah, there is. Now, I like to just upgrade our missiles so that we can have a little bit more fun in combat. And now my guys are heading back to D because why not? And here at the 20-minute mark, it looks like Pompey is making another move on E. We'll see how well he likes running into our missiles. Hey man, ooh, that had to hurt. Blow the horn, charge in, chuck some from the sides. And another victory for us, with minimal casualties. Now at this point, you're sufficiently upgraded that we can afford to just hit Control 0 to kill the 2 defenders remaining. And max out our Legionnaires. We are strong enough at this point that we can repel pretty much any attack without defenders, or at the very least recapture the flag if they manage to somehow snag it. With the defenders now gone, I like to hold my forces here, just in case Pompey wishes to launch a surprise attack. The 3 remaining ones we want to get are Hero Respawn Time, Standard Respawn Time, and Gatecrasher. I'm going to choose Standard Respawn Time first. Got enough gold. I'll pick Gatecrasher this time. Okay, he decided to launch an attack on the fort. My defenders at the fort are doing a good job of slowing him down. so my guys can get over here. And some more missiles in the face. Oh! That had to hurt. Horn. Island. Oh, sorry. Got my own guy in the head there. Now we're pretty much ready. Oh, hang on. Looks like they're launching an attack on E now. Back to E! Alright, there we go. So, I came back here to D. I have killed my defenders on the wall at D. Maxed out my troops with legionnaires. And we are ready to begin our attack. So switch over to your sword. Lead your troops up to the gate. Start hacking away. Call Testudo to minimize your casualties in the back there. Once this wall is down, move in a little bit and chuck your missiles into them. And chuck your missiles into them again. And then charge and blow your horn. Now you're waiting for an opening. Once you've thinned out their forces a little bit, you should be able to squeeze by, as you can see I do here. Tell your troops to follow you and rush that flag. You want to get it down to neutral before they get over here. Alright, now they cannot respawn in the fort because we have the flag. And we can, so keep spamming the troops as necessary and wipe out this army. And the city is ours. Now you have to go and clean up the defenders on the wall. You can see C is still showing us under attack. That's because of these guys over here. Oh! And I got myself killed because I was stupid. It should be possible to make it through this entire mission without dying. Alright, so C is still under attack. Gotta make sure you get the defenders on the back wall, which are over here. I've left my troops, and I will just come over here and take care of this guy myself. Alright. Now this is pretty much over. The remaining troops here. Respawn our army. And head for B. Now, every battle plays out differently. You can see that Pompey has attacked A this time. A lot of times he'll come to C and you can just fight him on the way to B. If he does this and heads for A, it drags it out a little longer, but the end result is the same. They cannot get enough gold anymore to mount any serious resistance. Now at this point, you're just going to follow him from flag to flag, holding your army at each one. He's headed to E, so I will head over there first, while my troops capture A. And once A is captured, I call my guys to me. And I chuck some spears to get their attention and draw them over to me. And just lead them into your arriving troops, who will slaughter them. Oh! Right in the face. Alright, now we run over here. While my guys fight, I'll just capture E. And that's it. This one is over. A few stragglers left to take care of, but you have won the mission. Here you go. I'll throw up a couple of other victory screens from other run-throughs so you can see that this is a repeatable strategy that works. Usually takes right around 30 minutes to do. If you'd like to see more of these videos showing you how to defeat the various missions, please tap that like button or leave a comment down below. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.